Okay, so this one you have over here is the chirimoya. As you can see, I have two of them. The one that I thought was gonna die because it had some soil burn or burning was this one. We had removed part of the leaves and then it grew back again, so it just took a little bit of time to recover, but it did. So that's great. That one obviously is a little bit smaller than this one, but they're great. And to see the videos of how I planted these ones, you can just go to the channel and you can see what I did to germinate them and then just plant them. And this, I like the texture of these leaves. They feel like velvet. That's very nice, and they're growing really fast. I've noticed this one has the roots coming out, so I'm gonna have to transplant like real soon. This pot that I have here, I know what you see there is an avocado. It's not doing that good, obviously. This is the planter where I had the first mango that didn't make it. Previous to that, there was a tomato that didn't make it either. So we figured that the soil was probably too moist and wet and wasn't losing it. So it probably doesn't have that good of a drainage. But you know what? Avocados love humidity and water. They need to be watered all the time. So those are your odds. I have in this planter 3 avocado seeds, and only one has grown so far, which is that one. Whenever I water my chirimoyas, the water passes with the minerals and stuff into the planter downstairs, and though I do water the avocado to get, well, the extra water from the other plants. And see, it's growing too from the same seed. So that's awesome. I wasn't really expecting them to grow, but ta-da! It does happen anyways. So I'm gonna transplant the chirimoya soon. I'm still gonna water this avocado. Maybe I'm just gonna transplant it or move it so it's just in the center and just leave it by itself in this planter. Hopefully I can keep it small because they grow huge. So I'll show you soon how the other avocado is doing, the one that is indoors in the bottle. But this one so far, as you can see, the stem is very thick, even if it's not that tall. It's growing a little bit of leaves, a little bit of foliage, and it's 2 in the same one. I'm so excited about that one. So let's continue. Okay, so right now I'm doing a little bit of chirimoya transplanting. I just filled the pot with the same kind of soil that I was using before, and then I removed this chirimoya from the can because it was coming out the other way around, so it was time to transplant. So we're doing it today. Is August 5th, and all I'm gonna do is put a hole in the middle. I'm probably gonna put them together and then just put one on each side so they grow together, because this one has pointy leaves and the other rounder. So I don't know if it's a male or female, or if that even matters in this type of plant. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll show you how it looks. Okay, so here's the other chirimoya, the smaller one, the one with the rounder leaves. The root system is not as big as the other, but it was also coming a little bit out from the can. And I also found a couple of worms in my soil, which is really good because that means that there's good food, nutrients, and compost for your plants. So I'm just gonna plant this one in the other extreme of this pot, and then I'll show you how it looks at the end. As you can see, one of the red wigglers is there, and that means that it's gonna start burying himself away from the sun. As you can see, it's already trying to do that. And that's good because that means wormies in the soil, good nutrients, worm castings automatically, basically. And I guess it's there because there's worm castings in the soil the husband prepared, and plus he puts worm tea here, so you know, worm eggs could eventually go in there and then just hatch in here. Sorry about the background noise, guys. There's kids running around. I mean, it's summer. So I'll show you how it looks at the end. And there you have it. Those are my 2 chirimoya trees. They're basically small trees right now. They look fantastic in this little pot. And guess what? It was really cheap. I got it in the 99-cent store. Husband and I were hanging out there, and you know what? Even if it's not a pot directly for plants, sometimes you find these very nice containers and you can just drill holes on them, and they're really cheap. So that's an option if you're on a budget. And reusing your pots, you know, like I was reusing these cans, these ones. Right now I'm gonna use them for my lychee seeds, because if you noticed in the previous video, they're growing really fast and I need to transplant them like now. So I'm gonna use these cans for the lychee seeds, and my chirimoyas are here already. They're in the same pot because they're still small. I don't see the point of putting one in each one. I could do that, but you know, right now I don't have that much soil and they're still small. So I guess when they start growing more, if they both survive to this transplant, then I'll decide what to do. But for the moment, they look fine there. I love how they look. I love how they're growing. The seed or husk that was hanging from the leaf here finally fell by itself. It left the leaf a little dry in there, but that's fine. It'll recover. And I just wanted to show you guys, it's so nice to just lay down and enjoy your plants or your garden every now and then. So don't forget to do that. Remember that your garden and your plants are not just about work, 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 or garden, 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 work more and garden. Remember, it's also to enjoy it, not only the fruit and food and harvest that comes out of it, but the view, the smell, not just the taste, but your garden is something you can enjoy with all your senses. Even though the hearing right now isn't this pleasant, but you know what I mean. Sometimes just hanging out in your garden, looking at your beautiful plants, the hummingbirds or the birds that you've heard before in our videos. You've heard that there's a lot of birds hanging out here. So right now it's the time where the kids come out and play. So, but earlier, yeah, it gets to be a really enjoyable moment with all your senses, and this is something that you can truly enjoy. It's part of life. You're creating life in a different way, and it's as beautiful as it can be. So thank you for watching this video. I know it wasn't as explicit on how to bury and plant these, but you get the idea. I mean, basically it's the same as every plant. I showed you the root system so you could see how it looks like and how these are going. What I was sharing is that these leaves feel like velvet, and I liked that texture. And that's it. So thank you for watching. See you next time.